Peace and love, every beautiful body. My name is Usisipo, and I'm going to be guiding you through this 45-minute yoga flow class. We're going to be focusing on back bends. So if you want, you can grab a strap. If you do not have a strap, grab a belt or anything that you can find that is really strong enough to just hold on to your leg. When you're ready, we'll meet on the mat. Once you have everything you need, we'll meet on the mat in our child's pose. Starting kneeling, and of course, bum goes all the way down to the heels, reaching forward with the hands, resting the head on your mat in your Balasana child's pose. While we get here, we begin to arrive connecting to our breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose or out the mouth. It's really up to you. We'll take some time to just keep the eyes closed here, starting to introduce the theme of our class, which is, of course, Satya, truth, and also self-expression. How do you express yourself authentically? How do you express the true you? How do you move? Allow this class to be a tool as you discover all of that within yourself and in your body. We'll take a couple more breaths here in our child's pose, really starting to set our intention in alignment with our theme. May our intention be true. May it be kind. And may it be authentic to who we are. May your intention be true, may it be kind, and may it be authentic to exactly who you are. Let's take 3 more breaths here, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly, and exhaling out the mouth. 2 more breaths here, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly, and exhaling. Last one here, really indulging, set that intention. Make sure that you are really rooting yourself in truth. Inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly. And exhaling as you release. Your next inhale will meet at tabletop, wrists under shoulders, and of course, knees under the hips. I want you to take an inhale, reaching that right arm all the way up, exhaling as you twist. We'll come back, inhaling all the way up. Exhale, twist. Threading that arm under the left, inhaling all the way up. Exhale as you twist. Your next inhale, come back to neutral tabletop. We'll inhale with the other arm. Left arm reaches all the way up. Exhale, threading it through the right. As you exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, thread it under. Give me 1 more breath. Inhale here. Exhale, thread it under. Your next inhale, come to neutral tabletop. And this is where we'll start to rock forward and back, coming into our standard cat-cow. Getting the wrists involved, moving with the breath, inhaling, coming all the way forward through cow. And then as you exhale, arching the back. Rounding cat. Inhale, tip the tailbone all the way up. Cow. Exhale, cat. Inhaling. Give me 3 more movements here. Really use your breath. Ensure that you are moving in your truth and moving in your authenticity. And exhale, coming back to neutral tabletop. This time we'll try a balancing table. As we inhale, the right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Point that toe behind you. Ensure that you're activating through that whole leg. You can give a slight arch. As you exhale, really round that back. Knee and elbow meet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arching and rounding the back. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arch as you round. 2 more movements here, inhaling all the way up. Exhaling as you arch. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, all the way back down, neutral tabletop. We're going to move it over. Left arm reaches forward, right leg reaches back. Point that toe. Activate the whole leg. Ensure you're reaching through the fingertips as well. Inhaling as you reach. Exhaling as you arch. Knee and elbow meet. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, arch. Push the floor away with that right arm. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, arch. Give me 2 more movements here. Inhaling, reaching. Exhaling, arching. Inhale, last one. Exhale, arch. As you inhale, we'll come back to neutral tabletop. We're starting to build that heat now in the body. We're going to tuck our toes underneath and find our way to a puppy pose as we reach the arms forward, melting the heart into the earth. If you can't get as deep into your puppy pose, that's okay. Once you reach into your puppy pose, you can untuck your toes. It's really up to you. As you inhale now, you're going to melt the heart all the way forward, bringing hips down, rolling the shoulders back into Sphinx. You can move up to Cobra if that's what feels good. And tuck the chin as you exhale, coming back to that puppy pose. We're going to do a couple more movements here. This is really where I'm going to be testing that authentic movement. Inhaling as you move through Sphinx, rolling shoulders back, arching that back. You can move up to Cobra if that's what feels good to you. And then when you're ready, exhale, tuck chin to chest, puppy pose. Couple more movements here, inhaling. Exhale. Moving as you inhale. Keep going. You can move at your own pace here. Exhale. We're just trying to get that back nice and warm before we get into our peak, which is really going to be focusing on a deep back bend. So we want to make sure that we're building that heat. Give me 3 more movements here as you inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, tuck chin into chest, puppy pose. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, tuck chin into chest, puppy pose. This is our last time moving here. Inhale. We're almost there. Exhale. From here, bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift the hips all the way up, downward facing dog. Give me a walking down dog here. Get those hips involved. Really move through the feet as well. Ensure that you're using your feet. Get those muscles in those toes working. Get the muscles in the arches working. Get those hip flexors involved. And then when you're ready, we'll meet at a stagnant down dog. Give me 3 breaths here, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly. Exhale as you release. Keep that alignment, inhale. Exhale as you release. 1 more breath here, inhale. Exhale as you release. Your next inhale, I want you to bend the knees. Shoot forward, plank. And as you exhale, tuck. Bend the knees, tuck hips all the way, go up, back to downward facing dog. We're going to bend the knees into a bear crawl, shift forward, plank, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale as you bend, gaze goes forward to plank, and then bend the knees, hips up to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Give me 1 more breath here, inhale, shoot forward to plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the hands, come into your Uttanasana forward fold. Bring the feet hip width distance apart. And grab the elbows and just give me a nice rag doll here in your forward fold. Keep those knees bent. We'll breathe here, just releasing any tension. I hope you're feeling that warmth and that heat. You might feel some sweat coming up. That's great because we're getting ready for our sun salutation. Release the elbows, roll up vertebra by vertebra. The head is the last thing to come up. Roll those shoulders back and away from the ears and come to stand, Tadasana. We'll hold it here. Just take some time to really prepare yourself, catch your breath. Close the eyes if you need to. Come back to that intention that you had set. Is it true? Is it kind? And is it authentic? Is it true? Is it kind? And is it authentic? We'll take an inhale, rolling shoulders back and away from the ears. Arms reaching up as we inhale. We'll go to our sun salutation A as we exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Take an inhale as you plant the hands, step back with the right leg, step back with the left leg, come to plank as you exhale. Knees go down, chest and chin, and then roll shoulders back, cobra, inhale. As you exhale, tuck chin into chest, downward facing dog, step forward with the right leg, then the left meets, coming to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Take an inhale as you roll up vertebra by vertebra, arms reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Another round. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, folding, Uttanasana, forward fold. As you inhale, plant the hands, step back with the left leg this time, then the right leg. Knees, chest, chin. As you exhale, inhaling upward facing dog or cobra. If the back is not ready, tuck chin into chest, downward facing dog. Step forward with the left leg first, then the right comes to meet, Uttanasana, forward fold. As you inhale, roll up vertebra by vertebra, arms reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more round here, we're almost got it. Inhale, arms reaching all the way up. Exhale, folding, Uttanasana, forward fold. As you inhale, plant the hands onto the floor. Step, hop, or float, meeting your chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck chin into chest, downward facing dog. We'll hold it here. Give me 5 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, out the nose or out the mouth. It's all up to you. I just want you to focus on keeping that alignment and, of course, ensuring that the core is nice and engaged. 3 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Don't let the mind take over. Use your breath as a tool to come back to that center. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath here. In. As you exhale, bend the knees, gaze goes up to the top of your mat. Walk, hop or float to the top of your mat, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. The head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm sure the mind is racing. The body is starting to warm up. This is a great time for you to come back to that center. Grab a sip of water if you need to. Pat your forehead down. Close the eyes. Come back to your intention. Whatever it is that you need, this is the perfect time to recenter, realign yourself before we go into our flow. I'll give you, let's say, 5 breaths here at standing or a child's pose or maybe sipping your water. We'll inhale through the nose, fill the lungs and the belly. Exhale, release. 1 more breath in. Exhale. Give me 3 more. We exhale. Last 2 in. And out. This is the last breath before we start moving. Ensure to indulge. When we're ready, we come to meet at standing. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart, or feet hip width distance apart. It's really up to the anatomy of your body and what feels good with you. Remember, our intention is to always be true, to be kind, and to be authentic, not just to our minds, but also to our bodies. When you're ready, we'll take an inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, hips down to your mat, reaching all the way up. As you exhale, step back with the right leg, come to Crescent Lunge as you open up with that slight back bend. Arms go to cactus shape. Exhale. Your next inhale, rolling the arms, bending the back knee. Inhaling, low lunge. As you exhale, half runner's lunge, ensuring that you're straightening that knee and almost pushing your tailbone all the way back to get that straight line with the spine. As you inhale, you'll swivel to the side, opening up to gate pose, reaching that left arm all the way over. As you exhale, coming all the way up onto that right knee, reaching that right arm over the head. Inhaling, coming back down, both arms plant onto the floor. You'll swivel into your pigeon pose here. Take an inhale. Take an exhale as you release. Your next inhale, tuck the back toes, push the floor away, bring that knee into the chest, plant the foot between the hands. You'll take an inhale here, arms reaching up at crescent lunge. Make sure those hips are facing forward and parallel. As you exhale, you'll open up, cactus shape, slight back bend. Take an inhale, lower the back knee, arms reaching all the way up into your low lunge. As you exhale, half runners or half split. Reaching forward, exhale. Take an inhale as you swivel, right arm goes over into your gate pose. Exhale. Left arm over the head, coming up onto that left knee. Take an inhale, plant the arms all the way down, swivel back, pigeon pose. Ensure that both hips are facing the floor. Take an inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale as you fold. Take an inhale, plant both hands onto the floor. Tuck the back toes, lifting all the way up, lift that knee into the chest. Stepping back, downward facing dog. Give me 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale as you release. Give me another breath in here. Exhale, release. 2 more breaths. We've got it. We're doing this together. Inhale. And out. Last breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your gaze all the way forward to the top of your mat. Bend the knees. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Come to Uttanasana, forward fold, bending the knees, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Roll those shoulders back and away from the ears. Inhale as you reach all the way up with the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to go for another round. Now that you sort of know what's coming up, really use that breath, anchor yourself. Use the breath as a tool to anchor yourself on your mat. You're not falling around, and you really are using that spine to open up in your back bends so that you're preparing for that peak pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Chair pose. As you exhale, step back with the right leg. Opening up. Inhale, lower the back knee. Arms reaching up, untuck the back toes, low lunge. As you exhale, half split, moving that weight to the back, straightening that front knee. As you inhale, swivel all the way, left arm reaches over in your gate pose. Exhale, right arm goes over onto that right knee. As you inhale, plant the hands, move into your pigeon pose. Inhaling, roll those shoulders back, coming all the way up. Exhale, folding. Take an inhale, plant the hands, tuck the back toes, bring that knee into the chest, plant the foot between the hands. Take an inhale, come to crescent lunge. As you exhale, open up, arms to cactus, slight back bend. Inhale, lower the back knee, reach all the way up, low lunge. Exhale, half split, moving into that straight front knee. As you inhale, swivel all the way, right arm reaches all the way over the head. Exhale, left arm coming onto that left knee. Plant the hands as you inhale. Swivel over, come into your pigeon pose, roll those shoulders back. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale, folding. Take an inhale, plant the hands, tuck the back toes, bring that knee into the chest. Step back, downward facing dog. We're going to take our vinyasa here, moving through down dog, lifting the heels, rolling through the spine, come into your plank. If you need, you can go knees, chest and chin. Otherwise, chaturanga, going all the way down. Inhale, Up dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bring your gaze to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Rolling. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend the knees, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Come to stand. Inhale, arms reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll hold it here. Take a couple of breaths. Inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly. Exhale as you release. Inhale. Exhale as you release. Take a breath in. If you need a sip of water, you're more than welcome to do so. Exhale as you release. Let's move through our flow C now, coming into that peak pose. I'll give you some time to prepare. I just realized we didn't finish our last 2 breaths. Don't worry, take your time. Grab that sip of water, pat it down if you need to. Close your eyes, come back to that intention. Is it true? Is it kind? And is it authentic? Is it true? Is it kind? And is it authentic? Once we're ready, we'll come to meet at the top of the mat. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart, or feet mat width distance apart, whatever feels good for you. We're gonna go into that chair pose, Utkatasana, reaching all the way up as you inhale. Bum goes all the way down. Tuck that tailbone in, keep that core engaged. As you exhale, step all the way back, open up into your crescent lunge with a slight back bend. Take an inhale as you lower the knee, reaching up. As you exhale, come into that half split. Take an inhale, swivel into your gate pose, reaching with the left arm. Exhale, right arm reaches, open up. Take an inhale, plant the hands onto the mat. Come into your pigeon pose. As you inhale, roll those shoulders all the way back. Exhale, folding. Now this is where we're going to move into that peak pose. Take an inhale, come back up. This is where you can grab your strap now. If you are in the beginning stages of your practice and you feel as though you can't bend and reach into that leg, that's okay. This is where the strap comes in. However you want, you can grab it to the foot and then bend however feels comfortable for you. We've all got different techniques. Today I'm not going to be using the strap, but find it in a way that is supportive to your journey. We're going to take an inhale here, tucking the toes under and then bending into that knee. See if you can grab it, whether it's with your strap or whatever. You're going to bring the elbow, if possible, into the foot into the elbow. And then that's where we come into the full expression of Eka Pada Raja Kapotasana, which is your one-legged king pigeon pose. We'll hold it here. Give me 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. We're in this together, my friends. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath here in. As you exhale, slowly and gently coming out of it, one arm at a time, and then the foot. Plant the hands as you step back, bring the knee into the chest, plant the foot between the hands. Give me an inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, open up with the chest, slight back bend in your crescent lunge. Take an inhale, lower that back knee, arms reaching up. Exhale, half split. Take an inhale as you swivel, right arm reaches over. Exhale, left arm reaches. Inhale, plant both hands onto the floor, come into your pigeon pose. We come into that first full expression, grabbing that back foot. Come into your Eka Pada Raja Kapotasana, holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. We've got it, my friend. Inhale. Exhale. This is your last breath here. In. Full back bend. Exhale. Slowly and gently we'll release. Plant the hands. Bring that knee into the chest. Step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. As you inhale, lift the heels, roll through. We take our vinyasa, come to plank, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze goes to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or float. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. The head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'll give you some time to hold it here. Grab a sip of water. Come into your standing position or child's pose. This is time for restoration before we do it again. At your own time and when you're ready, we come to meet, standing, big toes touch, heels slightly apart, or feet hip-width distance apart. Again, listen to the anatomy of your body. Remember, we are practicing truthfulness and self-expression. So don't try and bend the body into a shape that does not feel comfortable. I know it's a deep back bend today, so just be compassionate and be kind. Remember, our intention was, is it true? Is it kind? And is it authentic? Use that breath to anchor yourself. Use it to calm yourself. And let's get back into that flow. Take an inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. As you exhale, step back, right leg, open up, Crescent Lunge with a black bend. Take an inhale, bend the knee, reaching up, low lunge. As you exhale, half split. Take an inhale, swivel, gate pose, left arm reaches. Exhale, right arm reaches over. Take an inhale, plant both hands onto the floor, swivel into your pigeon pose. Inhaling, rolling those shoulders back. Exhaling as you fold. Take an inhale, come back up. Grab that back foot. Come into that full expression of your king pigeon. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. Another inhale. And another exhale. Last breath here. As you exhale, gently release. Bring that knee into the chest. Exhale, plant the foot between the hands. As you inhale, come up into that crescent lunge. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, lower the back knee, low lunge, reaching up. Exhale, half split. Inhale as you swivel, reaching with the right arm into that gate pose. Exhale, left arm reaches up and over. Take an inhale, plant both hands onto the floor. Bring the knee around and come into that pigeon pose, rolling back, inhaling. Exhale as you fold. Take an inhale, come back up. Grab that foot and come into your king pigeon. We'll hold it here. 3 breaths for me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And out. Last breath here. We're in it together, my friends. Give me a big smile here. Exhale, gently release. Plant both hands. Bring the knee into the chest. Step back, downward facing dog. We'll take our vinyasa, lifting the heels, rolling through plank pose first. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as we exhale, downward facing. Give me 2 breaths here. Holding on to that core. And out. 1 more breath. And all the way out. Let's face forward. Gaze goes forward. Step, hop, or float. Give me an Utkatasana chair pose here. Just 1 more before we release. Come all the way down. Sitting down onto the bum. We'll start to cool down, my friends. I think we've had a good run. Bending that right knee will bring the left ankle over the right knee. I'll face you. As you can see, if this is something you can't do, it's perfectly okay. Just go as far as you can today. Listen to your body. We'll hold it here, just holding a couple more twists. It's going to be for some time. It was a very deep back bend, so I want to ensure that the spine is okay and hopefully no one has any injuries. Take an inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, the right elbow will meet the left arm. Come into that twist. You can hold it here with every inhale, reaching up through the crown of the head. With every exhale, getting deeper into that twist. If you are in your intermediate practice, you're more than welcome to find a full bind. This is where you can bring that right arm through that knee and grabbing a hold. So this is how that full bind would look. And we'll hold it here for a couple more breaths, just to really ensure that we are wringing out any tensions in that spine. Use your breath, inhaling, reaching all the way up through the crown of your head. Exhaling as you twist. Inhale through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Give me one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale as you twist. From here, slightly releasing, a slow untwisting, and we'll do an open twist, bringing the left elbow to the left knee, opening up into an open twist. Hold it here, 3 breaths. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, twisting deeper. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, twisting deeper. Give me one more inhale here. Exhale, gently releasing. And all we're going to do now is swap our legs over into an almost figure 4, releasing, swapping ankle. Right ankle goes over the left knee. We'll come into our half spinal twist here. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, left elbow meets right knee. Full twist. You can hold it here if you did so. Otherwise, find your bind. Inhaling, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhaling, twisting deeper. Inhaling, reaching through the crown. Exhaling, twisting. Even if it's happening in your mind's eye, just sort of have that movement. With every inhale, you're reaching up. With every exhale, you're twisting deeper. Give me one more breath here. In and out. Gently and slowly untwist. Right elbow meets right knee. We'll come into our open twist now. Inhaling, reaching through the crown. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, twisting. Slowly coming out of it. And all we'll do this time is come all the way down, grab that right foot with the left arm. And of course, if you can't grab it, this is where the strap comes in handy as well, because you can grab the strap, straightening that left leg. So you can use your strap here if you need to. We'll just come into a gentle twist. Holding it here. Give me 5 breaths. Inhale. And out. And in. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. And out. Last 2 breaths here. Exhale. Ensure to release the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. As you exhale, gently coming back to neutral. Release the foot all the way down. We'll swap legs. Grab the left leg, left foot this time. Come into that twist. Inhale. Exhale as you release. Inhale. Exhale as you release. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more breath. Actually, 2 more. Exhale. This is your last breath now. Inhale. As you exhale gently and slowly releasing all the way down, come into that Dandasana staff pose. Reaching the arms up. The legs are nice and straight, active in the legs. Reaching those heels through, toes coming to the face. As you exhale, folding forward as far as you can. If you need to, round that back. And then exhale, lengthen. Take an inhale here now. Try and lengthen and arch that back. Exhale, release, lengthening. Take an inhale, lengthen that back. Reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Give me 3 more breaths here. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, folding. Give me 2 more. Inhale, reach. Really see if you can stick that bum out as much as possible. Exhale, fold. This is the last one. Let's make it count. Reach, stick that bum out. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, release. From here, bring the knees into the chest. Give me a spinal roll. Nice and gently. Really massage the back onto the floor. If you're not already, this is where you can start to calm the mind. Nothing more is expected of you. This is our cool down. As we roll through the spine, I really want you to feel as though you're releasing that tension, preparing for that Shavasana that's coming up next. You want to make sure that you are really going to indulge in that stillness. Once you've had enough of spinal rolls, bring your back all the way down. Draw some circles with the knees left and right. Be nice and easy, be nice and gentle. I'm sure the lower back is really appreciating this. And then from here, plant the hands onto the floor, palms are facing down. Reach the legs all the way up into your L shape. And of course, if you are wanting to stay here, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, if it is in your practice, you can find your way to a plow pose. You can have your hands supporting that lower back or not. It's really up to you. Keeping the neck nice and straight. You want to face forward. You want to make sure that you're not facing side to side. So if you're looking at your screen right now, I'll encourage you to not. Maybe face the ceiling. We'll take a couple of breaths here, really releasing that lower back, stretching it out, finding space between those vertebrae. If you want to take it a step further, you can bend the knees, covering the ears, really getting into a much, much deeper position. We'll take a few more breaths here before releasing into our Shavasana. When you're ready, guiding yourself nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down, coming into that Shavasana. Grab a jacket, grab a blanket, whatever it is that you need. Just let the head feel heavy. Let the shoulders roll away and into the mat. Let the jaw release. Bring some space between the teeth. Let the palms face up and the fingers curl in naturally. And of course, let the ankles go, allowing the feet to flop out. Take an inhale here and an exhale to release and relax. Enjoy your Shavasana, my friends. It's well deserved. Slowly and gently start to introduce movements back into body, twinkling the fingers and the toes. You might move the head side to side, maybe drawing circles with the wrists and the ankles. Take an inhale now, reaching all the way up. You can use a lateral side bend here. And finally, finding your way up into an easy seated position. Keeping those eyes gently closed and hands to heart center. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, reflecting on the practice that we've just had. Through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly. Exhaling as we release. Inhaling, filling ourselves with gratitude, peace, and the compassion that we've just practiced on our mat. Exhaling, releasing it out to our loved ones and everyone who needs it at this time. One more deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs and the belly. Exhaling as we release. I want to thank you for practicing with me today. I trust that you will continue to practice satya, truthfulness, and self-expression, not only on the mat, but also off the mat and into your lives. With clarity in mind, clarity in speech, and of course, clarity in heart. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste, my friends.